car is way back in the dark where you can't see. All right, everybody, that's pretty cool. They're so loud. That is the coolest thing. Hey, everybody. Iceman50 here. So we're back on another late night assembly video. We're gonna get back on the digital scope here. I got the instructions here, the destructions, and we're gonna go ahead and keep going here.
Yo, sorry I missed your call.
Let's see, we got our stuff.
I'm kind of glad you didn't pick up. I kind of just called to hear your voice, so your voice recording was enough.
Board.
I should hang up. What am I doing?
Bezel.
So
all right,
I
so
feel kind of dumb, but
this is the assembly of the front module. You can see that assembly front module.
I've been thinking about.
We're gonna. I think we're in the right place. I think we need to keep going with where we're at.
I miss being
What I'd
around
like to
you,
do is find that
hearing your laugh and
power
holding your
supply
hand.
that I had,
I think of you every day.
right here.
I hope and I wish that
let's
you're doing okay.
still verify that
I want to go back to the
everything
old
is still working. Let's go over here. Plug in our power supply. And then we're going to plug this in. Hey, now you can see that it's still working. All right, cool. So we know it's still working. Let's keep moving on, right? So you will need beer. That's what you need. Nostrovia. So let's look at our destructions here. Check the main board, whatever. Test signal terminal. Before soldering, bend the terminal to the shape as shown in the photo above. Let's zoom you in here. How do I do that? Okay, we'll just tab on here. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna need some pliers. It looks like we got some pliers here, and I got some. These might work better. Just little side pliers. Bent nose pliers. Alright, so see if we can find this test terminal. Let's dump all our parts out here again. Jeez, that's a lot of parts. Alright, test terminal. Not seeing a test terminal. So, okay, not seeing a test terminal. So I guess we're going to move on. We'll worry about that later. Power connector, optional. Right pitch. So I'm assuming that is this one here. This goes in J6, so I think that's on the back side of the board here. Let's see if we can find it. I think it's right here. Can you see that? Oh yeah, it says J6. Oh, if I do it this way, I don't have to use my X-ray goggles, everybody. I can just look in the camera. All right, so that says J6. And I would assume that it would go this way, like this. So this is what we're gonna, maybe I shouldn't do that yet, because I'm pretty sure that's for a battery. And remember I said I got my my bateria here. Where is my bateria? It's here somewhere. Here, let me set this down. Okay, I just saw it. Oh no. Okay, well, it's around here somewhere. We'll find it when we need it. So yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna leave this off, just in case. I might have a JST connector like this, but we'll wait till the end. I mean, it's optional, so I'd like to kind of know where it's going anyways to begin with. All right, so number 4, slide switch over here. Number 4, we already did that. Number 5, pin header male. It looks like see, this is cool. They tell you 1x4. So we got our 1x4 header here, and it's in J2. So where is J2? It's a good question. It kind of oh yeah, see, it's kind of funny. If you look down here, you can see in the background it says like DSO something, DSO shell or some. So it might go on this side. Let's see if we can find J2. Let's see. We'll try this trick again. I can't see. It's going to be a 4 connection here. I'm going to take this and move it right over to my magnifying glass. J3, J5. So this is J5, J3, J9. Yeah. And then J8 is up here. And I'm not seeing a J2. It's here somewhere. Unless it's on, this says main board. I mean, this is the main board. So it has to be over. Oh, it has to be like over here because the one board plugs into this other board. That's what I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Let me keep looking here. Nine, 3, 5. J1. J1 is this big one right here. All right, let me I'll bring you right back and I'll find it and I'll let you know. Hang on. All right, everybody. So it's right here. So we got to flip it over. J2. So, and remember I said, it said like DSO shell something that matches their picture kind of down here. What I noticed was when I looked at the picture, I saw this like what looked like a hole with some pieces. And that's right here, hole with 2 pieces. This is near the rotary encoder. So this header is for the rotary encoder board. So it's going to come from the top here like this, and then we're going to flip it over thusly, like that. All right, and then we're going to turn on our iron, and we're going to find some solder. Right here. Where's all here? Where's my thinner solder? I don't need thinner solder. Oh, that's thick as hell too. Huh. Alright, well, I need to get some thinner solder. I really like the 015. I don't even know what this is. 033? 020? No, 028? I don't know. I do not prefer it. Alright, so let's get in here. We're going to tack 1. Alright, and then we're gonna check it, and you can see that it's crooked. You see that? Look at how crooked that is. We're gonna straighten that up. I'm gonna hold it, and then let's see if I can do this here, where you can see. I don't think you're gonna see, but you'll be able to see. But so I'm gonna heat it up and then straighten it out. Okay, like that. See? Now it's straight. All right, so that's good. Now we're just gonna go back and get the other three pins. All right. So we're gonna get in here. You can see, right? Okay, now you can see. Okay. Must be a ground pad. I can feel it. It's just kind of taking the solder up slow. You can just tell it just doesn't want to wick right away. Let's see. Okay. All right. Job well done. Next, what do we got? It says tech switches. Switch 1, 2, 3, and 4. And they go. I'm sure that, yeah. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So let's find our 4 switches. 1. Oops. 2. 3. 4. Oh, this is some big tack switches. They're kind of cool. They're pretty big. All right. So let's see here. You go up and down. Yeah. Set that down. Okay. So. Okay. I usually like to use some kind of tape. Let me see. Do I have any? When all else fails, use electrical tape. Oh, I had actually a cool idea, guys. I want to make some holders for electrical tape that go on your belt. I want to like make them out of leather and some rivets and stuff. I thought that'd be pretty cool. You know, for the rest, if you know any of you guys are electricians like me, you know. It's one thing that I don't have on my tool belt is a roll of electrical tape. That could come in handy. It's kind of like, you know, duct tape in some cases. But yeah, I carry a lot of stuff on my belt, so I thought that would be something good to carry with me. So yeah, if I'm gonna try and get my wife to help me out. She's big into Etsy. She has a store on Etsy, and I figure, you know, she can help me get the stuff made. I'll make it, and then maybe we can start selling them, you know, so that'd be pretty cool. But see so what I did is, you can see I just put the switches on there, and then I taped them down to hold them in the board, so you know when you go to flip it, they don't all just fall out. These didn't kind of like hold themselves in there, so we have to do it. Right. So let's get in here. Get in here. And here. And here. So that's one switch. And then got a second switch. There is a second switch. And we're gonna come in here. I really need need to hook up my fume extractor. I've got one. I'm thinking I might go grab it. That's alright, it's great. I don't know. It's because I got my laptop here and everything, and it's just another piece of equipment that's in the way. Some point when I have, you know, a bench that's away from all this other stuff, I can set all my good stuff up. So I got the third switch done, and now we're gonna do the last one. Okay. 2. Okay. 4. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna take off our tape. And then I usually just, you know, kind of save this stuff because you may need it later. Oh, look, there's little circles on there from the, the buttons. All right, so now we've got our... don't worry about this piece. This is just a covering over the LCD. I don't know. We'll see. I love keeping this stuff on because it just preserves the LCD so long. This is in the way. I might just use a piece of... I might just use my knife and slice this off because I want to keep this plastic coating on for a long time until it gets all messed up. Then we can pull it off. It's a free screen protector, everybody. Okay, it says remove resistor R30. Let iron stay on one pad, blah, blah, blah. R30 is used to bypass switch 5 so as the main board can be tested without the power switch. It must be removed for correct functioning of the power switch. Now apply power again. Test power. Oh, so that makes sense. Remember when I said it wasn't working? And then we put in the power switch and then it was working? And that it didn't matter. If you noticed, like when I flip the switch, it doesn't matter. They put a jumper or some kind of resistor in there and we've got to remove that. So that's what we're going to do. They said J30 or R30, J30. Okay, so it's by a cutout. As it shows, I'm assuming it's on the back side here somewhere. R30. Okay, it's right here. So we got to get rid of that. So, let me see if I can zoom you in even more here. That's a hell of a zoom. All right, so we'll take our iron. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the board. You can't see me, I'm holding it on both corners. And then I'm gonna come up in here and I'm gonna flick. I'm gonna kind of heat this side up. Yeah, and you see, I just kind of tombstoned it. Which means that it's kind of standing up like a tombstone, right? You can see it. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do, it's lifted off one side. I really want to get a hot air station, guys. I think, you know, it's like the one tool that I really need. I gotta save up for it, but hot air station would be nice. I'd really like to have one at work too. It just kind of like up your game here a little bit. You know, we're gonna turn this sideways. We've already released the right side, so we're gonna get our tweezers in here. Oh, look! It like wasn't even really soldered. You can see that. I only touched one side of it. I only lifted up one side. That could explain some stuff. So, you can see, where am I? What the hell? There we go. There's our 30. I just touched it with the tweezers and it fell off. So, let's, we'll get that off to the side here. Okay. Now, if we, let me digital zoom you back out. So now when we plug in the connector here, it should not power up until we use the switch, which, okay, oh, here it is. All right, so we got our switch, our transformer, power supply. Then we're gonna plug this in. And it's on right now. Okay. Then, look, off, on, off. Okay. So that was a key step, is removing R30 off of here so that the switch actually works. But I think there was an issue with it. Maybe I bumped it or something initially. Maybe it wasn't very soldered very well, and then I bumped it. And then, putting the switch in or something. I don't know. So step 2, assemble the analog board. Follow the order as numbered. Yeah, well, they said that about step 1 also, and it was, well, I don't know. I guess it would have worked had this resistor worked, but whatever. So let's move on here. We can set that board down. So I'm pretty sure this is the analog board. That's where all the resistors and everything are gonna go. It says always meter the resistors. Okay, we can do that. We've got our trusty meter here. It's French for meter. Alright, let's do that here. So it says R1 is 510K. So get our meter out here. Our first candidate here, right? And we're just gonna clip on one side. That's, I said, these little plug clips here. These are pretty good. These little mini grabbers. And then we'll go on the other side. So this one says 5 meg. Okay, well that's too big. So we want another one. What we'll do is, in the interest of time here, is we'll just grab one, test it, and keep moving on. Hey everybody. So look what I found. 517K. And you know where this was? In here, in the trash can. Yeah, so you really got to be careful when you're putting this stuff together. I heard something fall, and it must have rolled right off from where I'm at over here, right into the trash can. So I counted all the resistors, and we only had 15, so I knew there was one missing. All right, so now that we got it, let's move on. Let's keep going here. So, oh, and I did find our little tab, right? So we can put that on the main board. They kind of show it like. It's interesting. Let's see how they show that. Just kind of bent over, so I guess kind of like this, right up right where it bends. And then we're gonna fold them over. You can see. I don't know. We gotta put a little bit more of it together, so I won't do that till the end, because I'm not exactly sure at the moment. We're gonna keep moving on. Intermission.
The refreshment
Go
stand
grab
is
yourself
open
some popcorn
with
and
everything to
some
satisfy your
cold,
taste
frosty,
buds. Here's the
tasty
menu.
beverages.
The hottest, freshest, crunchiest popcorn. Each barrel popped to its fullest with that real movie time taste. Cold drinks.
Right.
You'll
So-
find your favorite ice cold, tasty, and thirst quenching. And hot dog
So
hamburgers.
we already did
and candy,
R1.
too.
Let's do
Now
R2,
it's your
5.1
intermission,
meg.
So you'll have time to make your selection before the show begins.
All right. French miter out. All right. And I mixed them all up again. Can you see that over there? You can see it. Okay. Maybe here, instead of like trying to pick one, what we'll do is whatever it is, we'll measure it, and then we'll find that on the chart and we'll put it in. That'll make it a lot faster. I do that sometimes too. Here, 150 ohms, right? Okay. Nice. I just knocked off some more resistors. And this time I saw right where they went. right, so we got the ceramic caps done. We'll move on to the next thing here, and we'll bring you back in a minute. All right, we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we're back. So we just put in the ceramic capacitors. You can see all these here, right here, and then so it says the slide switch. We already did that. Electrolytics. So we've got solder positive pole, the longer lead, to the square pad. C8, C10, and C11 are all 100 microfarads, so there's 3 of these, all the same. So the negative symbol is on here, and it is the shorter of the 2 leads. So the positive one is longer, so we're just gonna slide that in there. Two, 3. How many solder joints does it take to make a DSO shell scope? The world may never know. And now you know how old I am. Oh. Ah, that's cool. We have an owl out here. I can hear it going hoo 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 hoo. I've known we've had an owl here for years, but you don't get to hear them that often. That's funny. He lives, I heard him again. Ooh, ooh. He lives by the dumpster. The garbage dumpster by my apartment here. Man, he's like really active or something. I haven't heard him this much ever. Let's see if we can capture that on audio. Let's take you over here. It's right outside. My door's closed, so it's not very loud, but it's like over here somewhere. Oh, yeah. Listen to that. I think there might be 2 of them. That's pretty cool. There's a couple of owls. There's definitely 2 of them. You know, these are my outside lights on my porch. You can see. Can we, there we go. My car is way back in the dark where you can't see. All right, everybody, that's pretty cool. They're so loud. That is the coolest thing. Rotary encoder. Step 1. Fit LCD. Okay. So it says fold the main board over while keeping the LCD in place. Yeah, fit in there. Mount the rotary encoder board to the front plate with screws and solder the board to J2 of the main board. Okay. Mount the rotary encoder board to the front plate with the screws. Yeah. Make sure it's even. All right. So, mount to the small PCB. Oh, so we just got to put the rotary encoder on the PCB. That's all it's saying. This one. Right? So there's some small pins and some big pins. Kind of like this. Come on. Dope. Smushed one of the pins over here. There we go. Okay. Solder this rotary encoder. I'm just going to hold it from underneath like this. Okay. Okay. And our last one. It's getting a little toasty. Those are the ground ones. Ooh, this whole board is getting hot. The whole thing's like a ground plane. Dang. Okay, then we got these two little... Shit, that's hot. Here, let's put it on top of our thing here. All right. So this goes on here, right? You can see what they were talking about now. Putting this on and bolting it all through. So, all right, guys. I think we'll save the rest of this for a part 3. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one here. For those of you still left around, maybe working on the printer this weekend. I'm probably going to be going to Michigan, which will be fun. So we get to do all sorts of activities, constitutional rights and all that. So, all right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. We'll talk to you. Easy.